Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video, from mathematics subject, sequences and series topic we are going to discuss. So in our previous classes, we have covered all these topics, children, sequences and their types, finite sequence, infinite, Fibonacci sequence and its formula, about series we have learned, types of series and about arithmetic series, geometric series, harmonic series, their definitions we have learned, and some examples we have solved. About progressions we have learned. Next, about arithmetic progression in detail we have learned, and some examples we have solved. Its general term we have discussed. How to choose terms, this topic also completed, and important properties we have discussed, and some more examples we have solved. First, how to find sum of first n terms, sum of AP, that formula also we have derived, and some examples based on that we have solved. After that, our today's concept is regarding arithmetic mean. Regarding arithmetic mean. So here, when three numbers like small a, capital A and small b, if they are in AP, then this capital A is called the arithmetic mean of this small a and small b. Small a and small b. So here, we know that in arithmetic progression, common difference will be the same. If these three, if this middle one is the arithmetic mean of this first one and last one out of three terms, according to common difference concept, we can take T2 minus T1, second term minus first term. The difference between second term and first term is equal to difference between third term and second term is equal to T3 minus T2. So capital A minus small a equals to small b minus capital A. So according to common difference concept, we can take this formula. If this a comes this side and this minus a goes this side, it will become 2a. 2a equal to a plus b. So or if these two also taken to the right hand side, it will become a equal to a plus b by 2. So this capital A equals to a plus b by 2. And this capital A is considered as arithmetic mean of the small a and small b. So the required arithmetic of these two numbers a and b is, it is in the form of a plus b by 2. Sometimes they may give the middle number or they may not give that middle term, but whenever we have two numbers like a comma b, their arithmetic mean be always equal to a plus b by 2. Sum of the terms by 2. This is the formula for arithmetic mean. Next. So consider the following AP. We have 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, 28, 33. These are the terms in AP. So there are 5 terms between the first term 3 and the last term 33. Here 3 is the first term, 33 is the last term. Between them we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 another terms. 5 another terms. So these 5 terms which are in the middle of 3 and 33 are considered as arithmetic means between 3 and 33. Arithmetic means between 3 and 33. So it is not compulsory that there should be only one arithmetic mean between the given two numbers. We can have n number of arithmetic means according to the requirement. So in this case, we have 5 arithmetic means between 3 and 33. Suppose if you take another AP, 3, 3, 13, 23, 33. Between 3 and 33, we have only two terms. We have only two arithmetic means, which are 13 and 23. Okay. So in this way, we can insert any number of arithmetic means between A and B as per our requirement. As per our requirement. It is not compulsory that we have to keep only one arithmetic means. We can keep n number of arithmetic means between the first number and last number as per the requirement. Suppose let A1, A2, A3, AN be the n arithmetic means between small a and small b. Then means between small a and small b, we have n arithmetic means which are A1, A2, A3 and so on up to An. So as these terms are the arithmetic means between the given numbers, if we write the arithmetic means along with the first number and along with the last number, then the resulting sequence will be an AP. Resulting sequence will be an AP. Because we are inserting arithmetic means the first and last term including the arithmetic means will form an AP. So where D is the common difference of this AP. D is the common difference of this AP. So it contains, along with the n arithmetic means, we are having first term, we are having last term. So altogether, we will be having n plus 2 terms. We will be having n plus 2 terms. So the last one, the B, last term, is also considered as n plus 2th term. N plus 2th term. It's which term means before that we have one term, after that n terms are there. This will be n plus second term, n plus 2th term. Whose formula is, because for nth term, we have the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. But here we have n plus 2 term. We have to find n plus 2 term. A plus n plus 2 minus 1 into d, which is equal to a plus n plus 1 d. This is the n plus 2th term according to formula, but according to the given sequence, it is equal to b. It is equal to b. If you take a this side, it will become minus a. We can write it as b minus a. If you take n plus 1 this side, it will become by n plus 1. Here only d will remain. Or if we write in reverse order, we can write the formula d equal to b minus a by n plus 1. B minus a by n plus 1, which means if the first term is a and the last term is b, and you are going to insert n number of arithmetic means between a and b, then the formula for common difference d is b minus a, last term minus first term, by number of arithmetic means n plus 1. So this is the direct formula to find the common difference when first term is given, last term is given, and number of arithmetic means that number is given. In that case, we can find the common difference directly with the help of this formula. So next, first term, because we have first term a, last term b, we have n arithmetic means. In that first one is a1, second one is a2, up to an we have. Then the value of a1 is, to the previous term, common difference we have to add. So the previous term for a1 is small a, so which is equal to a plus d according to terms. According to formula, a plus b minus a by n plus 1, because d formula is this one. Or a2 means For a plus d, we have to add plus d. It will become a plus 2d. Or we can find a2 with the help of this formula, a plus 2 into b minus a by n plus 1, where a2 is the second arithmetic mean. In the same way, we can find any arithmetic mean directly with this formula. So a1 equal to a plus d, a2 equal to a plus 2d. In the same way, an will be equal to a plus nd, or an equal to a plus n into b minus a by n plus 1. So in this way, we can find any arithmetic mean, or we can find any number of arithmetic means and their values directly by finding with this formula, and directly we can insert between small a and small b. So we have deduced the formula for common difference, and we have deduced the formula for arithmetic mean value, any arithmetic mean value. So a1, a2, an. If we add all these things, if we add a1 plus a2 plus up to an, so what we will be getting? So a plus, a plus, a plus. We can take a as common. Or a plus, a plus, a plus. They have taken one minute, children. Here all we can take a. This a will come one time, second time. This a will come n number of times. Instead of that, we can write NA. This whatever first a is there. If we add a1, a2 up to an, this a will be repeating one time, second time, n times. So whose sum is NA. So instead of this first one, we can write NA, this one. And we can take this common, b minus a by n plus 1 we can take common. If we take this common, here 1 is remaining, here 2 is remaining, next 3, 4, here n is remaining. If you take this common, b minus a by n plus 1 in the brackets, so this 1 plus 2 plus up to n will be remaining. So this dots no need, children, this one no need. So NA we can write here. Next, b minus a by n plus 1 we can take here. This 1 plus 2 plus up to n, sum of n natural numbers. This is in the form of sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers whose formula is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. Direct we have the formula n into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus. Now n plus 1 gets cancelled. So NA plus n into b minus a by 2. We will get this formula. Or if you multiply, so this NA plus n into b, sorry, this 2 will go here, 2 into NA, 2NA plus n into b, NB minus n into a, NA by 2. After taking LCM, we will get this formula. 2NA minus NA equal to NA. So we will be having NA plus NB by 2. If we take n as common, we will get this formula n into a plus b by 2. N into a plus b by 2. Means, what is this actually? The sum of arithmetic means. The sum of n arithmetic means equal to n into, what is a plus b by 2? It is single arithmetic mean between a and b. So the formula of n arithmetic means equal to n into single arithmetic mean between a and b. So this is the another formula for sum of n arithmetic means. Sum of n arithmetic means. Okay, children, what formulas we have framed up to now? So we have, what is the formula for single arithmetic mean between two numbers? If AB are two numbers, their arithmetic mean is A plus B by 2. This is one formula. Or if you insert n arithmetic means between A and B, their common difference will be calculated by D equal to B minus A by n plus 1. This is another formula. And first arithmetic mean formula A plus B minus A by n plus 1. Like that, nth arithmetic mean, with this formula you can find any arithmetic mean by placing that number in the place of n with the formula an equal to A plus n into B minus A by n plus 1. This formula we have find out. Next, another one, sum of n arithmetic means equal to formula n into A plus B by 2 or n into single arithmetic mean between A and B. So these are the formulas so far we have covered. Next one, we have the example. So insert 5 arithmetic means between 8 and 26. 8 is the first number, 26 is the last number. We have to insert 5 arithmetic means between 8 and 26. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So let us assume arithmetic means as A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So A5. So these are in AP. Now along with 8, along with 26, if we keep A1 to A5 in the middle of 8 and 26, in between 8 and 26, then this total sequence, including first and last terms and 5 arithmetic means, total 7 terms will be in AP, with first term as A, 8, first term A as 8, last term B as 27, n number of terms as 7. Number of terms as 7. So now we have the formula for B. B equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, nth term, Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now B is 7th term. So A value is 8, 8 plus 7 minus 1 into D, or 26 equal to 8 plus 7 minus 1, how much? 6D. 26 equal to 8 plus 6D. 8 will go this side, 26 minus 8, 6 will come this side, by 6 equal to 8. 26 minus 8 equal to 18 by 6, which is equal to 3. So we have got D value 3. Now what is A1? A plus D means 8 plus 3, 11. What is A2? A plus 2D, 14. A3, A plus 3D, 17. A4, A plus 40, 20. A5, A plus 5D, 23. Now the 5 arithmetic means are 11, 14, 17, 20, 23. So in this way, we can find the arithmetic means and we can insert them between first number and last number, children. Next one, another example. The n arithmetic means between 20 and 80 are such that the ratio of first mean and the last mean is 1:3. Find the value of n. So there are n arithmetic means between 20 and 80. Means between 20 and 80, there will be n terms. So this 80 will be the n plus 2th term. N plus 2th term of AP, and whose first term is 20. And common difference formula, we have the formula common difference A plus n plus 1D. common difference formula, or common difference formula, b minus a by n plus 1, direct formula. Direct formula. Common difference formula, b minus a by n plus 1, where b is 80, a is 20, 80 minus 20 equals to 60 by n plus 1. But this n value we don't know, because just they have given n arithmetic means. Number they have not mentioned. So let's take it as n only. So d value 60 by n plus 1. So now they are telling the first mean, last mean. First means a1. Last mean means an. First mean and last mean, they are in the ratio 1:3. Means a1 is to an. They are in the ratio 1:3. So first am value a plus d by r. First mean value, what is the first mean value? So a plus d. First mean value a plus d. First mean value a plus d, how much? Just now we have calculated 60 by n plus 1. 20 by 60 by n plus 1. If you take LCM, 20 into n, 20n, 20 into 1, 20, plus 60 by n plus 1. 20 plus 60, 80. 20n plus 80 by n plus 1. So last arithmetic mean, a plus nd. First arithmetic mean a plus 1d. Last arithmetic mean a plus nd. So a plus n into d, how much? 60 by n plus 1. So 20 into n, 20n, 20n plus 20 into 1, 20 plus n into 60, 60n. 20n plus 60n, 80n plus 20 by n plus 1. Now we have first mean and last mean. These two ratio equal to 1:3. 1:3. So this n plus 1 cancel. What we will be having? We will be having 20n plus 80 by 80n plus 20 equal to 1 by 3, where we can take 20 common. 20 common means here we will get n plus 4. Downside also, if we take 20 common means in the denominator we will get 4n plus 1 equal to 1 by 3. This 20 also gets cancelled. So n plus 4 by 4n plus 1 equal to 1 by 3. So now 3 into n, 3n, 3 into 4, 12, 4n into 1, 4n, 1 into 1, 1. We will have this equation. If this 3n comes this side, 4n minus 3n equal to n. If 1 comes this side, 12 minus 1 equal to 11. So the number of arithmetic means between 20 and 80 are 11. 20 and 80 are 11. 20 and 80 are 11. In what case? If the ratio between first mean and last mean is 1:3. Otherwise, between 20 and 80 we can insert unlimited, infinite number of arithmetic means. But satisfying this condition, we will be having only 11 arithmetic means. Okay, children, that's all for today. Thank you for watching our video, children. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. You can visit our website, children, www.aimstudio.in, for information regarding previous online classes, quizzes, worksheets, activities, English classes, coding skills. Thank you, children. Have a good day.